right, so we are going to do a quick tour of looking for cases. So here at the Stevenson University Library page, we're going to come down to databases. We are going to go to the end for uh, Nexus Uni, Nexisuni, Nexus. So you can put all kinds of terms, sources here. You can also go to legal, and we'll go there. So I want to look for cases in Minnesota that deal with arson and insurance fraud. And I'm going to see what comes up. And here we have it. So we've got a lot of different cases that come up. And these are all sorts of really interesting things. I can change the time. Um, I can look at which court they came from and even drill down to different attorneys. So these are really, really useful, right? And you can go in and you can look and see what the dates were. And again, these are the different examples of what will come forth when a judge makes a ruling. So you can actually see, um, and read what happens. All right, let's take another example. Let's look for cases involving obstruction of justice. Okay, um, kind of see what comes up. Again, you can use the terms. Now, when we use a blanket term like that, a lot of stuff is going to come up. And so what we're going to do is really want to drill down. So we're going to go to cases, right? This is a case that I'm recording this in November 2025, so just was released. And so, we can really drill down and see. We can look at, again, timeline, um, what practice area, if we're interested in a specific area, and what court. So we can really go pretty deep. We can look at different states. So, for example, if I'm looking at Texas, see what comes up in Texas, right? So again, when we read these, we read a summary of what the holdings were and what the judge, the finder of fact, found. Another similar useful resource is called Court Listener. So here we'll do the same thing. Court Listener is free, so it's a little less. There's some issues with it, but that's okay. I'll show you why it's really good here in a minute. So this is the case law tab, and we're just again looking at different cases. We can search by whether they were unpublished or not, what date they were filed, things like that. We can look at all kinds of different things. Here, it's really important to be able to use your uh, different search tools. So if I wanted to see really specifically jury tampering, um, this is challenging because it's going to bring up a lot of ofs. So as you can see, you really need to use the query help um, and see exactly. Yeah, so here's a great case: jury tampering and obstruction of justice. So um, the more you drill down, the better it'll get. All right, let's move from the case law tab over to Recap Archive. Recap is PACER data, so the federal court system, the day in and day out. And this has all kinds of really interesting stuff. So here I can do keyword searches. I can search by jurisdictions, whether it's the appellate courts, district courts, even bankruptcy courts. Those are all there. I can search by case name or docket number, as well as dates, right? Those are all helpful as well. So let's say that I'm interested in a fraud involving student loans. Say why not? So we'll just say fraud and student loans and just see what happens. I'm going to go ahead. It's usually easier to uh, clear all the tabs and then go to the federal district tabs. Um, you can check the current tab as well. So let's see what comes up. So we got lots of different cases. Again, we can really go through. We can drill down. We can see. Um, this is a Civil False Claims Act filed by the government. Here's the complaint, and this has all the information. Um, this is a Civil False Claims Act. You can read all about it. There's also, again, all kinds of different things. We see a lot of really useful information. Let's see what this is. This is a case from 2008, so it might be limited. It's in the Northern District of Illinois, but we can read the complaint, right? We can hear, uh, and it was dismissed. Pretty short-lived case. Again, it's really it's amazing what kind of information is available here. So go ahead, play around with it, do some searches. Um, you see I use a lot of the information from Court Listener because it's straight from Pacer. So you can use Pacer. It's pay, so you have to be careful about that. But if you want to do it, go for it. You can find all kinds of really neat stuff. All right. Well, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching.